The spirit of fair play holds a special place in the world of sports. However, not all athletes are remembered for adhering to this unwritten rule, and on some occasions, the desire to win at any cost takes precedence over the principles of fairness. Welcome! In today's video, you'll witness fighters who decided to cross the line of fairness in their pursuit of victory. But fate, ever capricious by nature, dealt them great defeats. Instead of trophies, these dirty rats received harsh blows as punishment. You'd better get ready because this journey through destruction and humiliation starts right here. This coward behaved like a true rat and was punished for it. In the BKFC title fight, one of the contenders decided to grab his opponent's shorts while delivering a sinister left hook straight to his face. With his opponent unable to continue, Lombard achieved his goal and became the champion. However, when Lorenzo Hunt jumped in to challenge the dirty champion to a fight, the treacherous rat responded with a punch. This incident immediately set the stage for a fight between the rivals. And during the face-off, Lombard continued with his unpleasant behavior. But from the very first second, Hunt managed to surpass his opponent. It took only one round to leave him on the canvas. Hunt not only gave Lombard a warning with that deadly right hand,
for both fighters. And on cue, Hunt to the inside the right hand, drops Hector Lombard. Left hook, double left hook from Hector Lombard. On the inside.
But he also managed to dominate him at will. By the end of the scheduled rounds, the number of times Hunt landed punches on Lombard's face earned him a unanimous decision victory from the judges.
We're looking for the entry, good duck under. Nearly the Lorenzo Hunt. Hunt to the body.
Once again, man, if Lombard could throw some body.
Good right hand. Duck under from Lombard. To the clinch. Good counter left hand from Lombard. Damn. On off the jab, now the right hand. Now digging the body with the right overhand.
Lombard had to watch in silence as his title was taken away from him. I suppose this is the punishment for cheaters.
Police Gazette Diamond Heavyweight Champion!
During a press conference promoting the RFC, a fighter nicknamed Apache tried to greet his peers. The star of the night, Khan, extended his hand as a gesture of respect to Apache. However, it turned out that Apache's true intention was to stir up tension on the set by lunging at him and pretending to hit him with a sneak attack to the face. If there was one thing certain that night, it was that Khan would never forget the slap Apache decided to give him. Nor would his peers, who decided to defend Khan's honor. Apache tried to fight back and put on a good show, but his skills were not up to the challenge. It was clear he was just a fried brain looking for attention in the wrong place. When Apache was finally declared the loser of that fight, Khan had fully restored his respect. And when it comes to sucker punches, the one you're about to see will leave you more than just speechless. Already in the ring, these fighters were expected to show respect by touching gloves before the match officially began. However, one of them had a different plan in mind, one that only a dirty rat could come up with. He threw a left hook straight to his opponent's face, forcing the referee to act quickly and pull him back to issue a proper warning. Instead of touching gloves with his opponent, this rat decided to smash his fist into his teeth. During the fight, when the same rat fighter realized he couldn't win fairly, he returned to his true nature. He repeatedly committed fouls, making illegal moves to injure his opponent and gain an unfair advantage. Even when the referee intervened to separate the fighters, the dirty rat refused to stop, continuously looking for ways to harm his opponent. Realizing that this creature was completely incapable of understanding instructions in human language, his opponent decided to escalate the punishment. He set up a brilliant trap and locked the rat into a tight chokehold. The rat was defeated and disqualified. With his tail between his legs, he had no choice but to return to the sewers. In the Glory tournament, Gregorian was dominating his opponent with an aura of total control. But once the unfortunate opponent realized there was no chance of turning the fight around fairly, he acted like a complete coward and went for Gregorian's chin from behind. Like a true rat, he delivered a deadly right hook that left Gregorian sprawled on the canvas. The damage was real.
Gregorian, and it was Grunhart who won round one, according to all 5 judges. Oh my! Defenders with a big right hand KO! Self at all times! Grunhart!
However, as he was celebrating his victory, Gregorian's team stormed the ring and gave him a taste of his own medicine. Only this time, the punches came head-on, and from every direction. Due to the scandal, a rematch was organized between the fighters. From the very start, with the memory of his abrupt loss still fresh, Gregorian took the lead. Realizing it was the perfect moment for revenge, Gregorian unleashed the full extent of his power, delivering inhumanly brutal strikes to the dirty rat.
Pivot out, don't stay center.
Oh, and that right hand connected, and Grunhard is dead!
The level of brutality in Gregorian's offense escalated to such heights that the referee had to step in to save the rat from certain death.
Rival mode right now. We may have a new champ in the making. Haru Gregorian hitting the champ. What?
Beyond being beaten by Gregorian's team, the rat surely regretted striking him from behind. The name of this fighter is Farid Yadalayev, but after this clip, you'll only remember him as a dirty rat. The events you're about to witness were no surprise to anyone, as he's notorious for his cocky attitude and his relentless need to draw attention at any cost. But after an MMA tournament, his levels of shamelessness and cynicism became immeasurable. The show had ended when Yadalayev, true to his filthy nature, decided to sucker punch a colleague. Seeking revenge, his colleague arranged a rematch under the discipline's rules. During the face-off, Yadalayev continued his dirty antics, perhaps unaware that this would be his last chance to play the fool in his opponent's presence. Once the fight began, Yadalayev was thoroughly dominated and sent to the canvas to reflect on his actions. A devastating blow in the third round put Yadalayev's life at risk, leaving him completely unaware of where he was. On a stretcher, utterly humiliated, the rat was sent back to its hole. In December 2023, during a face-off, a fighter was seen wrapping his belt around his opponent's neck, pretending to throw him to the ground. This was an unprecedented act, something never witnessed before, even among the dirtiest rats in the sport's history. During the fight, the disrespected fighter didn't have the best start, being knocked to the canvas twice due to the sheer power of his opponent's offensive. But when the fighter, seemingly on the path to victory, decided to continue his unacceptable behavior, throwing illegal strikes, fate, ever whimsical, took its course. Despite missing many of his attacks, the victim of his opponent's dirty tactics didn't give up, and eventually things began to turn in his favor. When the perfect moment arrived, revenge was served hard and cold. The dirty rat was knocked out with a flawless flying knee, leaving him lifeless on the canvas. Shortly after joining the ranks of the UFC, Dricus du Plessis faced Englishman Yannick Bahadi. Bahadi was extremely provocative, throwing all kinds of dirty insults at his opponent. Before slapping him, he even claimed to have slept with Dricus' girlfriend, crossing a line that no fighter with values would dare to cross. In the fight, Dricus wasn't just fighting for himself, but also for the honor of his girlfriend. From the start, he took control of the match. With the steroid-filled rat trying to defend himself, the path to victory wasn't necessarily easy for Dricus. However, justice prevailed. Dricus humiliated Bahadi, reducing him to a weak cockroach in front of the audience.
What's going to happen? We're going to see now chases it up. It starts off a little bit slow. Big shots. Throws some shots. Bahadi's looking for the takedown. Du Plessis got a hold of his neck.
Oh my goodness, here we go.
We're looking for the tap. Bahadi is trying to hold on. Du Plessis is squeezing for all his worth.
And while Dricus' girlfriend couldn't be there to witness this epic outcome, she sent her congratulations through his coach. If you've made it this far, thank you. Remember, the best way to support my content is by leaving a like on the video. Which of these reckonings was your favorite, and why? I'll see you in the comments.